Hello, I'm Dwayne Chig, and welcome to another issue of Your Encouragement Encounter. Today I want to talk to you about a couple of things. I want to talk to you about having the right atmosphere. Atmosphere, what comes to mind when you think of that? The surroundings, the way that makes you feel. Some of the places that have good atmosphere may be a ball game, atmosphere of excitement, high energy. If you're a church-going person, atmosphere of inspiration, of uplifting. A concert, atmosphere of feeling good. If you're listening to jazz, that's one type of atmosphere. If you're at a rock concert, there's a whole nother type. If it's a symphonic orchestra, it's a different element in the atmosphere. And so what can we do to affect our atmosphere as it relates to our journey to success, fulfilling our goals, making our life better, bringing out the greatness that's in us? Not only atmosphere, but attitude. Having a right, a productive, a beneficial attitude. There was a study done at Duke University of some people who were followed after they had a cardioangiograph. It's when they take a look at your heart and the vessels and things of that nature. And then some people were given positive information or stimuli, and some were given negative. And the people that were given the positive stimuli, this is a 15-year study, those people had a 17% increase in life expectancy because of the positive things that were put in them, in their mind, in their thinking, if you will. So having the right attitude, having the right atmosphere. How do you acquire that? What can you do about that? Because, you're not always in control of your atmosphere to some degree, the physical atmosphere, but you can be in control of your mental, psychological, inspirational atmosphere and your attitude. First of all, we can create it. We can create the right atmosphere. You may be in a car, you may be on the train, and you may be just sitting around the house, and things may not be going well. It may be gloomy outside, but as it relates to your atmosphere concerning your goals, your dreams, you might have just had a bad break in your business, but the atmosphere, having the right attitude, you can create that. There's a scene from the movie The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith where he's walking down the street applauding. I have borrowed that to create the right atmosphere for me. Sometimes I'm just in my car, I might be stuck at a light or at a train, and I'll just start applauding. That helps me have a better attitude and atmosphere. I will just start applauding around the house, and you have to be careful. You can't do this everywhere. I do it around the house. I've been married 33 years, and so my wife already knows I'm strange. Well, she says special, so I'm special, but I create a special atmosphere and attitude. Another thing that you can do to create the right atmosphere and attitude, periodically, I will just start professing or proclaiming different productive things. I will just start proclaiming. I may be driving, I may be at the house, that I am a successful author. I am speaking to thousands of people, encouraging them and helping them. Someone has bought one of my books to turn it into a movie. I will just start professing things and declaring things. That helps me in my attitude. That helps create the right atmosphere for me to continue going for my goals, because the attitude and the atmosphere can affect your actions, which can affect your acquisitions, which can affect your ascension. So you can create the right atmosphere. You can create the right attitude. Not only create it, but control it. We live in a society that feeds on negativity. Social media has a lot of negative things, the television, the music. So I control my atmosphere to some degree. I control my attitude by what I will allow to be in my mind and what I won't. There's some things on Facebook I just delete. There's some television shows I just don't watch. I don't watch a lot of television anyway. And then some of the music, I'm an old school person, so I don't listen to a lot of present day music anyway. I will listen to music from the past, or old school as they call it. But when I say old school, I'm not talking about 2005. So I listen to that. I even have a turntable. I've got 4 crates of vinyl, LPs, records, those black round things, yes. And so when I want to listen to something from my era, or something that's going to make me feel better, there's certain artists that I'll listen to. I listen to it on my phone, but sometimes I just get in a nostalgic mood and I want to play a record. I know some of you don't know what that is, but it's music back in the olden days. So, but it helps me control my attitude. I may not control all of the things, all the stimuli that comes, but I control what stimuli stays in my mind. And so if I put enough good stuff in, it'll push a lot of that bad stuff out. So I can create the right atmosphere and attitude. I can control it, and I can contribute to a good atmosphere and a good attitude. I can do that by smiling. I heard somewhere that it takes like 72 muscles to frown and only 12 or 14 to smile. So I can contribute to a good atmosphere and not work as hard. So contribute to it. Say something nice. Smile at somebody. Periodically when I'm on the phone, if I'm talking to one of the power people, Edison or something like that, or I recently had a conversation, I had to call the IRS for something, and so when I finish talking to the people, I'm always nice and ask their name, and then at the end I'll say something like, to the people listening to this phone call, you ought to give, let's say, Robert a raise because he did a very good job. That just contributes some goodness to the conversation, to somebody's day, so you can contribute to a good atmosphere by saying something nice. Contribute to a good atmosphere. Contribute to a good attitude, yours and someone else's. Well, that's going to do it for me. I trust that something was said that helped you in some way. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, I can be followed at EncourageMan. EncourageMan. If you'd like to view some of the past videos, you can find them at Dwayne Shig on YouTube. And if you'd like to contact me about speaking at your next event, I can be reached at drshig@gmail.com. That's drshig@gmail.com. And would you do something for me? Would you help me help your friends? Would you just share this on your Facebook page, on your Twitter page? Would you do that? I'd greatly appreciate it. Well, until next time, you be encouraged. Be blessed.